it up. Why is everybody so petrified? Petrified. Step aside, just drop that. Drop that. Drop that.
What's going on, guys, and welcome to this week's episode from the Hot Seat. Of course, this week we got the season premiere here. I'm being joined by Simon HD, the voice of In the Hot Seat, and as well the Boston Fan 79. What's going on, guys?
Tremendous! What's going on, Fort Minor? Thank you for making your show part of our day once again.
No problem, anytime. It's great to have you.
Gimmick infringement.
Yeah, we don't need that here. But it's great to have you guys here on the show, and with this week we're going to be talking about World Championships and favorite World Champions, also what the World title means to us in our own words, and as well with the recent Raw 1000 episode, what are our favorite moments from the show, what we liked about it, and all that good stuff. And I'm going to kick things off here.
All that shit.
Oh, yeah. And to you, in your own opinion, what does the World Heavyweight Championship and any company in pro wrestling mean to you? I'm going to kick things over here to the Boston Fan 79.
Okay, in any organization, to me, in my opinion, the world title means so much to me. It means that, you've reached the pinnacle of the company. You've got all the great skills. You've got great in-ring work. You've got great mic skills. You're the hardest worker for, employee of whatever organization you're working for. And you hold that belt with pride, whether you drape it over your shoulder, you wear it around your waist. It means just so much to, I think, so many people. And, with that being said, it just, like I said, the reasons being are pretty clear, And, it shows you that you've reached your goal. You've got that big brass ring right on you. And, that's about all I can say for that.
All right. With that being said, Simon, your thoughts?
Yeah, that's pretty much there's no better way to freaking put it than the way they said, basically, it's just the top of the top. And one thing, too, that you can't forget, it's all about that money. So if you're the champ, you get the big paycheck.
Oh, of course, without a doubt, man.
Yeah.
The big cheese, motherfucker, the big cheese.
I know, that's right. And yeah, it's basically kind of the same too with me, and just having the trust with that particular wrestler and becoming a world champion to see how long you're going to be running with it, and being added to the list of names that the past wrestlers who have held it before, and having the prestige added more into the World Heavyweight Championship in any company. And it's the same thing too, like if you were in the Olympics, you get the gold medal and stuff like that, and that's the same thing what it means in pro wrestling. So it's definitely a huge accomplishment if you got to hold either maybe 2 World Championships in one sitting like that. So it's really awesome, and we get a lot of great matches. And speaking of matches, and as well people who have held it, what are your top 5 favorite people who have held the World Heavyweight Championship and as well the WWE Championship, and as well, if you want to, the TNA World Heavyweight Championship? And I'm going to kick things back over to Simon. What are your thoughts on that?
I'm going to stay here all night. Okay, so let's say, I'm going to say 3, not 5.
Alright, that's fine. Whichever is easier for you, yeah.
Okay, so let's go with the world title. World title, to me, I have to go Randy Orton, just based on the fact that he's the youngest, World Heavyweight Champion. Triple H, obviously, in the year 2003, 2004, his whole Raw Championship run was just great. And Edge, I think Edge, had a better run as the World Heavyweight Champion, better than everyone, even though, he originally won his first world title at the New Year's Revolution 2005 pay-per-view. It was obviously the WWE Championship, the best period of his career where he was holding a world title. It was definitely the World Heavyweight title. So that would be the WWE title for me. When it comes to WCW, if you look at the World Heavyweight Championship in WCW, Goldberg, can't mistake Goldberg. Always was a huge fan of Scott Steiner, so yeah, Scott Steiner is up there. And Hollywood Hogan and Kevin Nash, can't forget about those one. And obviously, you can go all night when it comes to champions. But I'm going to kick it now to the WWE Championship. The WWE Championship, you have to go with the legends of the Attitude Era. You know what I mean? Triple H, The Rock, The Undertaker, Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mick Foley, even Kane for one day, one night. and there's all those guys, and obviously the WWE Championship, currently or in the past, you have Hogan, Cena, Randy Orton's up there, Triple H, as I said before. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that, because if I don't, then we're gonna stay here all night.
So good. Alright, Chris, what are your thoughts?
Okay, well, let's start off with the WWE title and my favorite champions of all time. The first one, I am definitely going with Stone Cold Steve Austin. Next, we're going to pick The Rock. And then the next one I'm going to go with is, I don't know if you want to count, because at the time, I don't know if you would consider the WWE title, which Shawn Michaels had won, but I'm going to go with HBK. And then for the World Heavyweight title, I'm going to agree with two of what Simon said. Edge and Randy Orton, beyond a shadow of a doubt. The other one I'm going to go with, did Chris Jericho ever hold it? I think he did, if I'm not mistaken.
The Undisputed Belt, yeah, he held that.
Yeah, so, well, I don't think you can count that. Then
he has the world title though, and many times.
So he technically kind of had both.
Edge at WrestleMania 26.
So I guess we could go with Chris Jericho.
We could count Chris Jericho.
So definitely those are my three for the WWE and the World Heavyweight title. But let's not forget really the person who made the World Heavyweight title what it is, at least in my opinion. Yeah, exactly. Ric Flair, beyond a shadow of a doubt.
Forgot about him.
And then I know Simon mentioned WCW, so definitely in WCW, Goldberg, definitely Hollywood Hogan, and yeah, Ric Flair. Now, I don't think Simon mentioned anything in TNA, but TNA, you've got Bobby Roode, Kurt Angle, and now Austin Aries, okay?
Also, AJ Styles, man. AJ.
Oh yeah, forget about AJ.
AJ Styles, absolutely can't forget about him. Samoa Joe, I think, had held it.
Yes.
A couple of occasions. So
yeah, he did.
You got some great champions right there, man.
Yeah, and I'm gonna go with my list here. Starting things off with the World Heavyweight Championship, of course, Christian winning it for the first time. Hey, I gotta represent Christian, so why not?
I'm hitting on you, you don't
It's alright. But yeah, since Christian won it, that was a really great moment for me, and ever since Edge was retiring at the time too, just made it really emotional, so definitely Christian's on there. Kurt Angle, who's also won the World Heavyweight Championship, even though he's in TNA right now, he definitely was a good title holder at the time. Definitely Edge, who's held it a couple of times for the World Heavyweight Championship. The Undertaker also had some good championship reigns too as well. Going for the WWE Championship, obviously The Rock definitely is on this list for me as well, holding it for a good 7 times and looking to possibly even hold it for an 8th time. We'll see. I'm not too sure about that yet.
It's gonna happen.
Maybe. We'll see. Brock Lesnar, of course, winning it at SummerSlam 2002 is definitely on the list for me. Stone Cold as well, defeating The Rock at WrestleMania 17 as well, and turning heel there, and as well with CM Punk winning it for the Money in the Bank pay-per-view in 2010. And now for the TNA side for me, definitely got to go with AJ Styles in this one, who's held in. I thought he had a good title run. Hopefully he'll get another chance too for the TNA Championship. Jeff Jarrett, I thought that was pretty cool. I haven't really been around to see it, but I have seen highlights of that, so Jeff Jarrett is on there. Samoa Joe definitely for sure as well. As for some of my favorite World Championship guys that have held the championship too as well. So that's all I have as of right now for that. And
really quickly, if I can come back to TNA.
Yeah, go ahead, man.
TNA.
Yeah.
I agree with everyone, that you guys said. Kurt Angle, AJ, Joe, and Jarrett. Jarrett definitely. Sting, you know what I mean? Can't forget about Sting. Obviously, the current champion, Austin Aries, even though he hasn't really made the championship and he's not up there, at least for me personally, he hasn't had a distinct presence with the world title yet.
So far, he's doing a good job, though. So far, he's doing a good job. Hopefully,
yeah, he's doing a great job. But he's just fucking. Last week, it was all about aces and eights, and the
Right,
week
yeah, I
prior
got
he
you.
was like basically a laughing stock. So
Yeah, I understand your
let's
point.
just he had one good match. Let's just see how long his title reign's gonna last and how successful it will be. You can't really count him as a champion, as a great champion.
No, of
Because
course.
his first title reign's not even done yet. So
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
yeah,
why
we got a
there's
long way to go for that, so I understand that.
and really quickly, you mentioned Christian in the world title.
Mhm.
You have to mention Christian Cage in TNA. You
Yeah.
know, in my personal opinion,
Mhm.
the best run of Christian's career
It really
was
was.
with the TNA, well, the NWA TNA World Championship. You
Mhm.
know, fucking 2007, 2006.
He made that title to where it is today. He
Yeah,
did a
God,
really
I
good
cannot,
job.
Simon, I cannot agree with you more, because that's the reason why I will say so many times,
Mhm.
Christian is getting treated like crap in WWE. I think he seriously needs to go back to TNA and hold that damn world
Mhm.
title, again. Okay,
Yeah.
even though I know it was a NWA World Heavyweight Championship,
Mhm.
but the thing is, he was so awesome
Yeah.
in TNA, and like I said, he is just so underrated in WWE, and he is so, I don't want to say underused, but
No.
he definitely could earn a little bit more from TNA.
Yeah.
Maybe not from a money standpoint, but from a good champion standpoint, that he'll, I think forever stick out as a great champion
Yeah.
in TNA.
Yeah, for me, I've been wanting another World Championship run since his run last year, and he should have had it by now. And you would think, since winning the Intercontinental Championship and losing it to The Miz, this would be the perfect opportunity for him to be in the main event now, and then see what he can do now and stay in the main event. But if not, then I don't mind him being in TNA. He made the World Heavyweight Championship there really great for what it is right now, and if WWE doesn't do something with him, then that would be the next best thing. That's only highly in top with Christian, and that's on his own decision. But that's all I gotta say for that.
You know, really quickly, going back on this whole Christian thing,
Yeah.
I don't think he's necessarily, underused in the WWE.
No, definitely not.
Is though, going back to, the Edge Hall of Fame speech, and in his video package prior to his induction into the Hall of Fame, I believe it's even Christian who mentioned that, or maybe John Cena. Not even not 100% sure, but Edge had a tag team Hall of Fame career in the WWE. His time, that he had during the whole TLC thing was Hall of Famer bound. If he didn't even won the World Championship, just his presence in the whole TLC era and he had a Hall of Fame career. Christian's the exact same way. He had a Hall of Fame career because obviously he was around in that time, in that TLC time. Unfortunately for Christian, his World Championship days, at least so far, has been the better off of the world title. His world title, his World Championship days, has been in TNA. But when you look at his WWE Championship run, it's really, it's really similar to the first World Championship run that Rey Mysterio had, where obviously Eddie Guerrero died, and they pushed Rey Mysterio to win the World Championship. And that's basically the exact same thing that happened with Christian when it comes to world title in the WWE. Edge retired, they pushed Christian for the world title. It's going to be interesting to see if Christian can, build his way back to championship, worthy. And that's one thing I've been saying, when he was world champion last year, I've been getting on Christian a lot, saying, listen, if you're gonna change from a face to a heel, and you're gonna be successful as a champion, you need to change yourself. You need to adapt. You need to change your look. You need to go back and just find something that makes you different as a face than as a heel. And that's just one thing that I don't think Christian did, and that's why his World Championship run wasn't really successful. You know what I mean?
Right.
So I think if I was him, I would go back to really how he was dressing in 2005 with the vest and everything.
That would be
awesome.
awesome.
In the WWE and just push back the whole Captain Charisma character more, and probably that's gonna bring him back to World Championship status. But if he just comes out with bullshit T-shirt and no character or anything, and he's just jumping and just being the whole Christian that we're seeing today, there ain't no reason to bring him back in the world title picture. I hate to say it, but it's the truth.